Hi, welcome to the help video for goal setting using your OLPA results for math. First, let's start with the essential question. We really need to investigate how our OLPA results help us, specifically for math, and what do your results mean? You'll need to be sure to have your individualized student detail report provided to you by your teacher. Let's start with understanding your individualized student report. Where do I find the information I need on my score report? Let's take a look at the form. First, you'll see that you have your level and your score listed. You'll have an overall score graph, a strand name. You'll see your name and information at the top. You'll see a learning locator code, which can be used in Pearson Access. Just ask your teacher for help. And you'll also see your strand scores. Your goal by February is to get a 4 or higher in all of those strand scores. This will make sure that you're ready to take the MCA in April. So let's talk about what we're going to do with this information and how to get down to setting goals. First, you'll need a few materials. Again, you'll need to be sure to have your individualized student detail report, or your score report for short. You'll also need to be sure that you have a copy of the goal setting template. Some of you already have access to this, while others will need to make a copy in order to have this as a Google Doc. Your teacher will have an assignment for you in Schoology so that you can get access to this template quickly. Page 1. Let's talk about filling in your scores. You'll notice that you have an overall score. You'll transfer your overall score to your goal setting form. That's the first box right at the top. Let's take a closer look. You'll see that I got a 741, or I partially met standards. I'm just going to go ahead and transfer that score into the first box under Fall OLPA. Then you're going to take a look just a little bit lower down on your form, and you're going to go ahead and fill in your strand scores. You'll see I typed in my scores right underneath my overall score. Let's move on to page 2. Here you're going to do something very similar, but you're going to make a visual representation of your score. Basically, you're going to graph your score. On your toolbar, use the paint can to help you. You can select whatever colors you would like. First, you'll graph your overall score, and then you'll graph your strand scores. Let's take a closer look. Here's my strand scores. I chose to use 4 different colors to represent my scores. If you notice, you'll see that data analysis and probability matches the strand score of 3 that I earned. Now, let's talk more about knowing exactly what to practice in math. We're going to work on naming the skills, and this is where you'll work with your teacher and your academic mentor to help you figure out exactly what you need to pay attention to in class and online when you're learning to make sure that you're able to get all of your strand scores to move to 4. You're going to start by filling in the following guide. Just start in box A. Be sure to read the directions carefully. Anything in brackets you'll just replace with your own words based on what you think about your score results. For example, I got a 3 in data analysis and probability, so I know that I want to get better at that. That's the one score I need to move to a 4. Then you're going to move to the bottom part. This is where you'll want to work with your teacher and use a Math Learning Target handout to help you. Your teacher will have a variety of resources to help you do this. You can also talk with your teacher one-on-one or your academic mentor. Now, let's talk about where we're going with this. Here's the plan. Your goal setting right now. You're going to then learn and practice in class. We'll be taking the MAP test as usual to see how much you've grown so far this year. Then you're going to continue to learn and practice in class. You'll be taking the second OLPA again in February. Then you'll go through the goal setting process again and chart your score again. We have about a month or so, and you'll continue to learn and practice in class, learn and practice in class, learn and practice in class. And then the date, the April MCA. This is the time to really shine. This is the time to move all your strand scores to a 5. If you can get all your strand scores to a 5, you will meet and master your grade level MCA. It's the missing piece. We'll then have a celebration of mastery. Questions? Just ask. We're all in this together. Thanks for watching.